Hello, Gemini. Welcome or welcome back. It's good to see you. If this message resonates or you find it helpful, then it's for you. If not, just leave it for someone else or return to it at a later time. Also, be sure to check out the description box where I'll leave some journal prompts for you based on this reading. Okay, let's go into your pre-shuffled oracle cards and then we'll jump into tarot. So the oracle cards that have come forward for you are Transmute, New Moon, New Life, and Karmic Path. This is a big deal, okay? So we're actually coming up to a new moon right now at the time that I am filming this. Technically, all of my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you see this. Just pay attention to when the next new moon is for you. At the time I'm filming this, we're actually coming up to a new moon. So the new moon holds a lot of power for you right now. I think it would be to your benefit to work with the energy of the new moon. That's all about setting intentions, sort of retracting your energy a little bit, being in your own energy and getting really clear about the seeds that you want to plant for your future, your goals and your dreams, planning, right? Visioning ahead. Now, we've got not only new moon, but new life. So there's something here about you transmuting old energy, shedding an old life, shedding an old identity, releasing and transmuting something in order to get in touch with the new life you want to create. Right? And then starting to do that. And it's interesting, karmic path, we've got Saturn here. The full moon we just had was in Capricorn, and after this upcoming new moon, the next full moon we're going to have is also in Capricorn, which is, as I understand it, very, very rare. And of course, Capricorn is related to Saturn. Saturn is all about really hard, kind of heavy hitting lessons and karma. Learning lessons the hard way, let's say over time, putting in the time, putting in the energy and the effort required in order to really shift your embodiment from the inside out permanently, right? So there's something, you may be going through something a little bit heavy right now, I feel. You're probably transmuting karma in some way, and that can be kind of a heavy, uncomfortable experience, but it's part of the clearing. It's necessary in order to get in touch with and then create the new life that you want, right? Okay, with all of that said, let's jump into tarot. I'm using the Circular Edition Tarot for you today. All right, show me Gemini, please. Show me what's going on in the collective of Gemini right now. Thank you. Oh, we've got a bunch here. Page of Swords, Nine of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Two of Swords. Yeah, I think this is the clearing of karma. This is kind of new moon energy to me with this Page of Swords. It's opening up your mind, seeing things in a new way, receiving messages from spirit, even communication, right? And bringing that clarity of mind or that perspective shift into the Nine of Wands, which is like cycles of suffering. How long am I going to keep reliving the same pain? Like, when is this going to end, right? But when you bring a fresh perspective to old pain, then suddenly you activate new opportunities for a new physical life, right? Not just a new embodiment, but a new embodiment that then attracts new physical opportunities to you. A new job, a new home, a new health routine, a new offer, something, an opportunity, right? But right now, there's still some Two of Swords energy going on, which is part of the heaviness of the karma that you're clearing. It's a reflection of that. There's some kind of... I feel like the clearing of karma... The clearing of karma will boil down to you making a decision that you've never made before. You may be faced with a decision that you have experienced before, but this time around, you're being called to make a new decision. I hope that makes sense. Interesting. So what's the challenge for Gemini right now? I hope you can't hear that. There's the lawn people outside. Literally the second that I sat down to film this, they just all arrived. And they're mowing and weed whacking and making all kinds of noise. What's the challenge that Gemini is facing? Ace of Wands. Another ace. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Got a lot of pentacles here. Magician. I'm hearing one more. Six of Cups. Wow. Yeah, the Six of Cups is pointing again to like old storylines. You're revisiting something in some way, even if it's just in the form of memories. You're revisiting a choice point, like I said, with the Two of Swords, or you're revisiting memories. Maybe even people from your past are coming back into your life in some way. But the challenge here is to tap into the energy, the life force potential of that new life you want to create for yourself. Tap into that potential to such a degree that you then actually start to physically put the work in to make it happen, right? It's like you have to believe in your own potential in order to feel motivated enough to do the work to make that life a reality. You have to believe it before you see it, right? Believing in that potential for a more passionate, successful, invigorating, exciting life, and then working towards it, and believing that you can create this for yourself, a life of abundance rooted in true empowerment. It's like knowing not beyond just knowing your worth. I feel like the challenge here is to know your power. The power to create whatever you want. The power to clear this karma. The power to make a new decision. This is just like believing in yourself, right? And not being afraid to, let's put it this way, like being okay with the fact that creating a new life takes time. That Knight of Pentacles is slow. He's slow moving. Slow and steady, one day at a time, one step at a time, but he's holding that Ace of Pentacles in his hand. He's leading with it. He believes in it, and that inspires him to move forward every day, even if it's just in a micro way that's not immediately rewarding. So this is maybe part of the challenge, is going for long-term reward rather than short-term. All right, what's the advice for Gemini here? What's the advice for Gemini, Spirit? advice for Gemini, please? Seven of Cups. Imagine, just imagine. That's it. This is envisioning. This speaks directly back to this new moon energy. Whatever new moon is closest to you, whenever you watch this, it's incredibly important to work with that energy and to tap into all of the potentials that exist for you. You've got to tap into that potential first in order to get excited and enthused enough to be able to put the work in to make it happen, right? So give yourself that time and space to just, be with your own dreams, right? Open up, there's that Page of Swords. Open up your mind to all the potentials that exist. That's really, really exciting. I did just see the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah. I mean, you might be dealing with a lot of anxiety right now, a lot of fear and anxiety. I mean, what you're doing is huge. Transmuting old karma in order to connect with a new life path potential. I mean, it's big stuff. And part of any sort of clearing that happens means old gunk comes up to the surface. That's probably going to make you feel anxious in some way. Right? So I think Spirit is saying just recognize that it's normal. It's normal. It's okay. It's okay that you feel afraid right now or anxious. Maybe there's some rumination happening. It's all right. If you can, get really good quality sleep and pay attention to your dreams. You may be receiving messages in your sleep. Okay? Page of Swords, like I said, can also be messages from Spirit. So if you can, try to remember your dreams or pay attention to them, write them down. There may be messages in there. Any other advice here for Gemini? The Seven of Cups is also pointing back to the this Two of Swords, because the positive qualities of the Seven of Cups point to being faced with all kinds of amazing choices, opening up to the possibilities that exist, but the negative is that you're so overwhelmed by the possibilities before you that you freeze up and you don't make a decision. You're stuck in potential land forever. You never actually commit to anything. At some point, you're going to have to break out of this Two of Swords energy and commit to something, right? Choose something. Out of all the different directions that you could go, what's really right for you? That's why it's so important to capitalize on the new moon energy and give yourself the time and space to just think, feel, meditate, contemplate, know your own truth, free of everybody else's. Wow. There it is. This is everything I just said. Ace of Swords. Personal truth. The potential for you right now to connect with your own personal truth is through the freaking roof, as long as you give yourself the time and space to do that, right? Open your mind, pay attention to your dreams. The Ace of Swords is not only connection to personal truth, but it can represent an aha moment, a light bulb moment, receiving messages from Spirit. It's everything. It's everything that I said. So just know that you're doing something big, really big, probably bigger than you even consciously know. And so it's just very important for you to work with this new moon energy in order to transmute old karma, make new decisions, and really connect with the new highest truth of who you are and what you want. Okay. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Gemini. This was so much fun. Leave any questions or comments down below. I'd love to hear from you, and be sure to check out the description box for those journal prompts. They will help you to take your introspection a layer deeper. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.